All right. So if you have been rocking with me for part one and part two, we are back for the final part. Um, I love talking to y'all kind of before my bedtime. This actually, it feels like I'm journaling a little bit. So I don't know, I might be on to something, when it is just me, because that is where I had to find the space for myself, that sacred space. I played around a little bit. I did when I was cleaning. I haven't done another one of those. So I was like, I don't know if this was it or not. I love when I have a co-host. I love doing those when I'm sitting in a chair. And I love that space right there. So I got that on lock. These by myself, like when I was sitting in a chair, I got it done, but it doesn't feel like me. When I'm sitting on a couch though, because I love my sectional. But it has a recliner spot and then it has the chase lounge. And the recliner spot is now one of my favorite spots because I'm right in front of the TV and I'm chilling. So Huh. This might be it for us, y'all, where I could just be sitting here and chilling and lay back and I'm me. I'm comfortable, and I'll probably talk more by doing that. So we gonna see how this gonna go. All right, so we are back for the final part. We've been through the Airbnb, baby. We done been through the living in the car for a few days. We done been through the fake lease. We done been to the courtroom. Now let's talk about the realignment. Oh yeah, harvest time, you know what I mean? So during the time that I had left the courtroom and everything and spirit is renewed, I feel better. I feel like okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm following the GPS now. So I began looking for a new space. And I leaned into some advice that I was given around this time about how the cost of living outside of Charlotte was better suited for where I was at, what I'm doing and everything. I had spoke how much I was going to be making, spoke it into existence like, oh yeah, I will get paid this amount of money. Like I started really manifesting. I started really shaping my life and I really started healing out loud. Like I wasn't ashamed to tell my story. I was ashamed of this part. Now I will say that part. That's why that mask had to come off. I began to look at spots for where I wanted to settle down, really lock myself in and be stable again. I was tired of moving. Baby, I became a pro at moving. I'm more of a pro than I wanted to become. And so I was like, it's time. So I began to look at spots outside of the area, like I stated, and the perfect space found me. Yay! That's where I'm at right now. So I knew that this was aligned for me because, like I stated, I had already spoke how much I was bringing in for the month, right? For income. So then I also spoke what would bring me peace for a home at this stage in my life. And I was already hiking. I love the mountains. I remember when me and my daughter took frequent trips to Chamonix Rock before it was wiped out. Oh my God, that hurt my heart. I ain't even gonna get into that. Oh my God. I'm happy that they are rebuilding now though. However, before it was wiped out, like that was a place that I had considered. Like I considered like, yo, it'd be dope to live in the mountain. Like I was looking at different areas and stuff and wondering if I was trying to either purchase some land down there or if I wanted to try to rent something. I was gung ho on the mountain life. Like it just was so appealing to me. And then I was like, I wonder what mountains is near here. And so I researched some mountains near Charlotte and some mountain areas. Baby, when my spirit led me, I started looking there and I was finding that, oh, this might just be it. And like I said, my space found me. I was aligned. I knew it was aligned with me because it hit everything, even with the drive coming here. As I drove and I started getting closer to the destination and I saw the mountains and I was like, "Oh my gosh." That's all I kept thinking is, "Oh my gosh, for real?" And when I pulled into the driveway, I was like, "Oh my gosh, for real?" Like, I just knew. I knew. I heard clearly, and I allowed my spirit to lead me. Oh, that is such a beautiful surrender. When you get to that point, and I'm speaking for myself, it is a beautiful space, because being able to surrender like that and then just know that it was coming, I knew that I was ready for every other area of my life. Um, I knew at that moment I was like, everything is about to begin to align, and I just have to allow it to be. So I didn't allow any outside noise to affect me. Why? Because I kept my mouth shut, babies. Let me tell you something, boo. I kept this mouth shut and I kept my spirit open to the source. I connected to the Most High. Boop, plugged in. Mouth closed, spirit open. So, you remember that 6-month lease that I signed when I was telling you about in part two and the nightmare house? Yeah. So let me tell you how the Most High aligned things for me. Remember, I was saying I just needed 6 months. I know that if I just got these 6 months, I'll be back on track, right? Spoke it into existence. The day that I was handed my keys to this particular space that I am in, it marked exactly that 6-month mark. Isn't that ironic? I had stepped into another level of me during that time. I had been ashamed of the homeless version of me because I was always a person who supported others. I was looked at as a successful one. I was looked at as the one that people could come to my house, you know what I mean, and find refuge. So I was feeling some kind of way like I had failed myself. Looking back, I honor that version of me. So, I honor that version of me so much because she stood her ground. She did not freak out. I honor her. I honor her resilience. I see her strengths. I look at her through strength-based eyes now. I grieve the loss of the version of me that I shielded from others. Yet I honor her for carrying me through the storm. That alone helped me to understand that now that my life has changed, since that very moment, I was on the road to a new beginning. I understood what a new beginning was. Once my daughter came back from down south, I went from isolation, from the purpose of growth, to dealing with her behaviors all y'all. I didn't know why we had to even go through this. I was like, no, everything is aligning. What is happening? Everything was where it was supposed to be. Just us. No business interfering. Mommy being mommy. More one-on-one time. Stability. I saw the vision, yet I had not anticipated that these extra steps in between. Baby. So I teetered between the why. I wonder if my spiritual team was still with me. Cause I'm like, yo, we were doing so good. How did we get to this behaviors, right? What message were they sending me? I looked at my book, Special Needs, Special Love. How could I promote this book when now, even though I'm in a better space, I couldn't even handle my daughter? Like, come on, yo. What is happening? Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, yo, twiddle me twinkles. I know you lying. How could I honestly get out here and promote this book and say, yes, this will work when I wasn't even following it? to have it to work for me and my daughter, and I wrote it. Yes. Special Needs, Special Love is a journal. It has entries for you, everything. Like, it is truly a workbook for you, right? I didn't feel like I was advocating for the better. It was fight after fight. I was walking in resentment. Listen to what I'm saying. I was walking in resentment because now that I had found a stable part in my life, I was looking at all I lost from my daughter's behaviors because that's all I heard with every step of it. My daughter behaviors increased and somebody talked about it and we were on the go. So why would I not blame everything on it? It was such a crazy moment in my life. The only solution I felt was valid was to make sure that my daughter and myself got the help that we needed. Because as you can hear, recognized that I was walking in resentment. I recognized that I was taking steps that was not all that great. And I recognized that I needed help. Okay? Y'all, I needed some help. Mm-mm. This child is at it again. So we were offered this program called High Fidelity Wraparound, and I have talked about it. And this was the second time, baby. Yeah, we had previously graduated from this program when she was younger. I think I want to say about was it fifth grade? It might have been about fifth grade that we were in the program. She was younger, not quite a teenager. So we had already been through this program when she was younger, y'all, right? And here we go again. This time around, my voice and choice, which is one of the principles of the program, oh, it was at an all-time high because I already knew that I could speak and things started moving. So I was like, oh, okay, we back here. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to tell these people exactly what I need. I need help with her. I know I wrote the book and advocating for her, and I also have to advocate to say I need some additional support with her. I was just to the point where I was like, "Oh, no, no." Because I had balanced those chakras. I had tapped into my throat chakra heavily, and I was like, "I'm not about to be just sitting here and not speaking what it is." So I voiced how I felt and what I required for this next level. So I had one family support partner that was assigned to me, and our vibes did not match, y'all. Ooh, she wasn't a bad person. Our vibes just didn't match. And in the past, I might have just dealt with it, but not this version of Auntie. I spoke up and I asked for a new one. And when they reassigned me to someone, baby, I felt like this chick was spiritually picked for real. Like, handpicked, pick her up, put her right here, send her to Donna. Yo, she understood me. Our very first meeting, she was like, just meet with me. Cause I was like, yo, I'm done. Like, I was like, done. I'm done. I need help. Y'all not giving me no help or whatever. I understand that this lady is good, but she is just not a good fit. Yo, I could do this myself. If I got to go through all this, I might as well do it myself. I've been doing it myself. Yeah, that was a part of me that was there. And she met with me. She tapped in, she took me to eat. She like, I know what this tourist wants. She don't even want people in her house. Can we meet outside the house? I was like, okay, now we talking a little bit. She met me where I was because that was another thing I was tired of is all these people in my house. So she really understood what I was going through, y'all. She truly embodied what a family support partner was because literally within, I want to say 3 minutes of our meeting, and she said, well, tell me what's happening. And I told her what my situation was. And she said, oh, girl, I went through the same thing. Let me tell you about me. Baby, she has solved my problem in 5 minutes. Baby, and she took me to a place where I could eat the pizza because they have vegan cheese. What? She was winning for me. So I truly began to open up and speak my truths and she truly showed me my strengths, baby. Before long, all that I asked about was available to me due to me speaking my truth and asking for a higher level of support, something that I was ingrained with not doing. You know what I'm saying? I broke that cycle. I broke that cycle. I received it in a positive way, y'all. So much so that the same program where I literally was like, I could do this myself. Y'all can keep that. Nope, I'm not about to do this. They saw the passion inside of me. As I said, I feel like I could do this myself. They surely opened the door for me to become a paid professional doing just that. So, family, yes, I am a family support partner myself, and I know you didn't hear me talk about it in the interviews. I am supporting families through the similar situations that I have incurred. My daughter, she received a higher level of care, and me, that's why I am able to sit in front of this camera and speak on healing out loud. You see, I learned that that cliche that they be saying, your test is your testimony and your message. Oh, it has some truth to it. I went from sleeping in the car to holding the keys. I went from having my altar desecrated to walking with my spiritual team with clarity that I didn't have before. Mm, clarity that would clear a courtroom for me. I went from being a struggling mom to a professional who guides others through the same fire. Y'all, I am Donna. I am Aunty Donna. I am Mommy Donna. I am Sister Donna and Daughter Donna. I'm all of those Donnas, baby. Wife Donna. I'm all of them. And I am healing out loud. Oh my God, I did it, y'all. Thank you so much for letting me share my story. Thank you for rocking with me for all three parts. If my story touched you, share it with somebody. Um, Yo, I'm working to make this thing glow and grow like I am, you know? I'm coming with authentic me. I'm coming with the sleepy me. I'm coming with the I got it all together. Psych. No, I don't. I am going with the flow. So I am me. It's me, y'all. It's me. Healing out loud. Yay!